You know what's worse is that I actually forgot a few parts, okay? Number one, remember how I told you my dog was a complete asshole to the bear when he came over? He literally, if I got up and left the room and my dog was curled up in the corner, he would just growl at the bear. Like the power dynamic had shifted, okay? That's how we started off this date. And I was like, don't even try. Honestly, don't even try to pet him. He was like, it's okay. I'm good with animals. Like, I can take my time. By the next morning, when I left the bedroom to get ready, my dog goes up to the bear, rubs up against his leg, lets him pet him. And literally when he told me about this, I was like, I don't believe you. Like, he literally was growling at you last night. So when we came down for breakfast, Diggory walks up to him, snuggles right up to him, and just kind of sits there with his head up, waiting for pets. And I was like, what voodoo magic is this? Number two, when I eventually was like fully awake in the morning, I had been tucked into him like he was spooning me. And I rolled over. He has really crazy blue eyes. And I looked into his face and he was smiling and I was like, good morning. And he was like, good morning. So I left and he was still in bed, kind of like reclined, arms behind his head. And I went into the bathroom to get ready, but I left my like bralette in the room. So I come back in the room. I'm wearing like a tank top, right? So I turn away. I'm not facing him. And I turn away and I take the tank top off and I put the bralette on. Has a cute little strappy back. Who is she? And I turn around to look at him. And he's just kind of like smirking in the bed, but he's also on the phone. Someone has called him. And it's not on speaker, but it's loud enough that I can kind of hear what he's saying. And I can hear the bear is looking at me, smirking at me. And I'm kind of like, I grab my shirt, pull out my shirt. And he goes, I can hear the person on the phone. And he goes, are you still seeing that girl? The bear's still looking at me. And he's like, yes. And the friend asks, how's it going? And I grabbed like my water and I was about ready to head out of the room. And I just mouthed like 5 out of 5 stars. And then I jauntily, saucily walked out, but I don't know what he said in response. I hope it's going well. And this is the last thing. When he went to leave, it's just absolutely my emotions running away with me. I know what I said when I began dating, and it's too late to be careful. It's too late. I'm already catching feelings. No matter what happens next, I'm going down hard. And if things don't work out, it's gonna hurt. It's too late. But I gave him a big hug, like goodbye, and then I stood back for a second. And then, you know, like if you're the shorter person hugging a taller person, you go low, they go high, right? But if you are the shorter person and you hug someone and you reach up above, so I put my arms around his neck and he rested, you know, he rested his head on my shoulder. And I was like, Bear, where have you been? I have been looking for you for a long time, it feels like. And he was like, sorry, I was hiding. And I gave him a kiss and walked him out my front door, and I kind of leaned in the doorway as and gave him another kiss, obviously, before he walked down the path to his car. And he turned around and looked at me and smiled. And he was like, bye, Laura. I was like, bye. Oh, I got it so bad. It's like wonderful, right? Like the world is magical and full of hope and rainbows and butterflies, but also